Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's pose tutorial is on boat pose, also known as Navasana. So boat pose is great because it strengthens your abs, it strengthens your pelvic floor, it strengthens your hips. It's one of my favorite poses to use for ab and core work because it kind of forces you to use your abs and your core to balance and just keep the abs lifted and tight as you're in the pose. So you see me use this pose a lot. So I'm just gonna give you a tutorial to make sure you're doing it properly. So we will come to a seated position with our feet out in front. Want to make sure our back is nice and straight and that our chest is lifted. And if you can, kind of have your neck in line with your back, so that you're making a nice line, you know, from your hips all the way up through the crown of your head. So the challenge is like balancing on your sits bones. So just take your hands, bring them down to your sides, leaning your body back until you're balancing on those sits bones. This is pretty much the hardest part. You can always stay here if you need to modify. And if you want the more advanced version, you bring your arms out in front. So our shins are parallel with the floor. We're pulling our belly in and up. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are out in front, back is straight, neck in line with the spine, holding here. Again, that balance is the hard part. Now, if you want a little more, you bring those legs straight, pointing through the toes. Again, balancing is the hardest part. So to rest, you can come down and hug your knees for a second. Now to modify, I usually suggest doing either one leg at a time, keeping your hands on the sides of your hips, or bringing your hands behind your knees for support. So let's get back into our position. Back is straight, shoulders relaxed, neck in line, hands on the sides of our hips. Lift those shins parallel to the floor. Balance on those sits bones. Pull that belly in and up. Core is engaged. Again, to modify, hands can stay down. Hands can come behind the knees or behind the thighs for some support, or you can do one at a time. So just pick which one works for you. And as you get more advanced, you'll be able to balance on those sits bones and eventually extend those legs out fully. So that completes our boat pose or our Navasana tutorial. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what other poses you would like me to do a tutorial for down below in the comment box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace and love.